Hi guys, I'm Madeline Harvey. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and welcome to day 5 of our vocal agility challenge. And today we're going to be talking about the major 6th interval. So 6th interval on day 5, here we go. This is a really interesting little ditty. Really interesting space. The 6th and the 7th are a little hard to hear. So we're going to go slightly slower today so that we can just expose your interior muscles to the feeling of the space between these intervals. That way you don't have to reach for them, you don't have to search for them. They're already dialed in and tuned into your voice. Your voice can go right there. So since this is agility, and usually we work the speed component of agility, but today we're gonna work the accuracy component of agility because it is a slightly harder pitch to hear. So if you like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. Okay, so here is what a major 6th sounds like. You hear that slight tension in there, whereas a major 5th brings resolution. The tension, resolution. So what we're gonna do today is I'm going to give you a little bit of some cool ear training. We're going to dial in. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you will go one full step higher, which is on the 6th. So if I go on a ha, ha, can you know what the 5th is? Ha. So that's what we're gonna run through. This gives you such a space for exploration and experimentation. And so again, give yourself some grace if you don't exactly get it, but the 6th is one full step higher than the 5th. So the 5th is here. Then what's one full step higher? Ah. So that's a really, really good way of navigating what the interval feels like. It also informs your ear. This is called audiating. So your ear sort of hears it internally, and then your voice can replicate it. So here we go. We're gonna go on a ha together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll sing the 6th a cappella, and then we'll come down a cappella. So I encourage you to have some form of pitch listening app. Whether it's Piano Tuner, that's my favorite, totally free on the Apple Store, or like other pitch listening apps, you will need some tool to help inform you of where you're at. If you're hitting the pitches or if you're going a little mashed potatoes, which means a little slurry, slightly sloppy on the descent. We want to go nice and slow, get that accuracy. On a ha, here we go. So control that descent. We don't want to go mashed potatoes. Yes. So the challenge is in hearing the 6th because it's a full step higher than that 5th. It's right there. And then being able to navigate the descent, but don't do it fast. Why? Because you want to get that accuracy. And if you're going, ah, it's like you don't actually know what pitches you're singing. So you've got to stop, check your work. That way you can bring a speed into the sound. So let's try that one more time. Bring the intention in. Now we're not looking for strong notes. It's okay if you gas out a little bit on the return, but you just want to be intentional about each and every step. So this one, on your onesies, I'll play the, then you sing the sixth, I'll check your work, and then we'll descend together. Here we go. What's the sixth? Good. What? Be so intentional with that descension. Yeah, the challenge, excuse me, I'll let Mabel out here. The challenge is in keeping the energy in that last note, those last couple of notes. Good. So can you hear that the sixth is one full step above the fifth. Now it's not a half step, it's not a semitone. That would sound like this. Too much tension, weird tension. And be really hard to hear. But it's a nice full step. This gives Disney princess vibes. This totally gives Disney princess vibes. It's got that dreamy quality to it. So that's the sixth, but that's the fifth. Hear the difference? It's lovely. It's really lovely. I'm developing a deep appreciation for the sixth. So let's give it a try. Good. Good. It's very compelling, extremely compelling, very interesting musically. So if you're a songwriter or if you're like a vocalist and you're looking to add some pizzazz by giving like a slightly different interval in your like runs, maybe consider running down on a sixth. It's really, really cool. And it's very graspy to the ear. It doesn't sound like your normal like third or fifth interval. It's got that, again, got that dreamy quality to it. So let's do one more. Cool. Very, very cool. So I encourage you to practice these intervals, this specific one, nice and slow. Nice and slow. It doesn't matter if you happen to be really gifted. It doesn't matter, especially if you happen to be really gifted, like licks, trills, runs, riffs. It's an unusual interval. So, and I'm more interested in infusing your muscles, your vocal cords, into the feeling of what a sixth feels like. So practice with this video as often as you need to. I happen to really like to look at it in terms of stepwise motion. You can get your reference place from it, and then you can begin maybe leaps or jumps. But if you liked today's video, we just did an entire hour on this specific interval. And I think we did about 3, maybe even 4 exercises. So if you'd like to check that out, just click the join button below and become a member of this channel. As a member, you'll have exclusive access to our lives that we do every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. If that's like super late for you or really early, or if you just happen to be at work, because again, it's the middle of the day, it's no problem. Being a member will also give you members only access to our members only area where we have over like 100 hours of voice lessons. So be sure to click that join button below. It's only $4.99 a month, and your contribution helps to support our channel. That way we can continue to deliver just awesome vocal content that's just for you. So again, practice with these intervals. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, great. Give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. And I'd love to see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.